Oh, okay. It's completely different than what I had anticipated to see when we came in. So I guess it was fine that you entered on your own.
Not now, it's too early, and I'm too hungover to talk about theory with you.
Yeah, I wasn't wanting to talk to theory with you. Excuse me, I'm looking for Esther.
You down to trade?
No, I was looking for someone named Esther.
Farewell.
Yeah. Are they going to be in here somewhere? No? Is this... Okay, that's a clean bed we can use. What about... Yes, that's a clean bed as well. We can use those if we need them. Is Esther going to be past this door then?
Everything's under control. Not to worry.
Yeah, why exactly is the door locked?
We're sick. We're quarantining.
Yeah, I know a fake cough when I hear one.
Fine. You got me. You can come in, but no one else.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna have to come with me as well, so... Yeah, he's...
Had an absolute skinful last night. That bog cistern gin. It's tastier than you imagine,
Yeah,
but
I really
that
don't-
taste is a trap.
really don't care about
My
your...
tonsils have second-degree chemical burns.
Don't care about your tonsils? Oh. Yeah, I think you need to have someone work on your power setup. Quite proud of mine at the my settlement. Okay, where is this Esther at? I don't know why I'm looking in the stalls. Ooh, baby, won't you please come home? By Camilla's Choice. Yeah, I don't need to be grabbing everything I see. Hopefully they don't mind I picked up the record just then. So where is Esther going to be? Obviously not in here. Okay, quit looking through their things. Okay, you must be Esther.
Ah, it's you. The one from outside. I take it you've spoken to Palmyra.
Yes, I have, and she asked me to speak to you about hydroponics water supply.
Oh, of course she did. Because there's nothing more important than hydroponics, is there? You can tell Palmyra that we're working on it, and things should be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Yeah, see, the I hope part is what bothers me. So is there something that's wrong with the water plant?
The plant is just fine. It's the water that's the problem. These radiation levels are off the charts. Our filters can't handle it. We don't know where it's coming from. We're trying to find a way to reconfigure things, but we need a wee bit more time. And this on top of Mr. Grey passing away.
Mr. Grey? Who was that?
Oh, it was tragic. Bit by a fox, and then bit by a dog that was chasing the fox. And then on the way to the doctor, poor old Mr. Grey fell into the Camden Lock and drowned. Before his passing, Mr. Grey owned a small pump of his own. He sold water at the market, mostly to non-members. They depended on him. Alice doesn't know this, but we're now providing water to everyone in Camden. Pistols and non-members. Most of it's coming from our reserve, which is almost depleted. This isn't sustainable at all, even with reconfigured filters. But one thing at a time. Filters first, then we'll figure out everything else.
Yeah, I can look for the source of the radiation for you.
My team has already gone out searching, but why not? What's the harm in another set of eyes?
Yeah. I feel bad for Mr. Grey. Especially, though, I mean, first he's bit by a fox. Then you said he was bit by the dog that was chasing the fox. And finally, on the way to get treatment for those two things, he falls into the Thames and drowns. it wasn't for the fact that it was something that was serious and had happened, I would almost think you were telling me a joke or something. I mean, you know what? Just drop it. Let's get outside, and once I do... Okay, don't steal their extinguisher. Once I do, I need to check my attaboy to see where I'm heading. So there's going to be a source of radiation around here. And I need to now find said source. How? I really don't... Oh! Well, I guess you're the source. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Already? I was just getting warmed up.
Yeah. Well, that's one source down then. Now for the next one. So I just need to keep heading... Actually, if I go back around this way, I should be able to get to it. Yeah, I really need to get some rest. It's almost night again. So if I go this way, back towards where I killed those hooligans... Yes. The tower's just up ahead. Okay, this is Anarchist Tower. Got it. So that means I need to get down there, I'm guessing. Somehow. Let's see if there's a way over here. Is there a way down? Yes. I mean, I knew there would be, but the problem was whether or not I could find it. Okay, so I'm going... Yes, I suspect it'll be another computer.
Just what I've learned.
Arthur? At least this one seems to be stuck. I should probably not be using a flamer around these.
Every
Okay.
altercation I've had in my life, that was the most terrifying.
Okay, so now that we've taken care of those two sources of contamination, I just check back in with Esther? Yes, I do. Okay, well, I don't see anything to loot, so now I just had to figure out how to get out of this place and report back to Esther. I think I'm lost. Oh no, here's some stairs. Yes, I believe it was... Yes, this is the way out. Alright. Now, let's just let Esther know that we've taken care of the sources of contamination. And hopefully that will fix all of her problems.
Please tell me you have good news.
Yes, I have great news.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the contamination, it was coming from ghouls. They were, kind of just in the water around the pumps.
Ghouls? How could they have got in? We upgraded the ghoul grip traps relatively recently. They must have made their way in around the same time the hooligans did. Captain Reasonable's been so distracted with the commuters. Let me just check the levels. My God, you actually did it. I can't tell you how thankful I am. Here, take this. It still doesn't solve the problem of the non-members, though.
Okay, so what exactly happened to Mr. Gray's purifier after he died?
I'm not sure. Mr. Gray had a son, Jesse. He's locked himself away in their home and won't come out or speak to anyone.
Wait,
I've been meaning to go back again and check on the boy, but then everything went tits up around here.
little kid?
I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, I might have actually met the kid. Yep, so are there any other problems I should know of?
Mr. Gray's to provide drinking water to the non-members in Camden, but he's dead now. It doesn't matter how many times we reconfigure our filters. The fact is, we don't have the equipment needed to provide water for everyone in Camden and to hydroponics.
Okay, well, maybe I can help.
Would you mind stopping by Mr. Gray's house and speaking to his son, Jesse? If he'll speak to you, maybe you could ask if he'd be willing to donate his father's purifier to the Pistols.
Yeah, I'll ask him. But why exactly do you care if non-members have access to water?
What? Because they're people.
I mean, that would be my answer, but why exactly would you care, considering they're not even members of the Pistols?
True, but they're still humans. They're our neighbors.
I'm starting to like the Pistols more and more. Providing water for everyone seems like a lot of work.
I don't mind hard work.
Right. I was just checking. I mean, I wasn't trying to persuade you or anything.
Thank you.
Just trying to see your thought process on it. You're making me like the Pistols quite a bit now. That must have fell at some point, because I remember that being around the waist. Alright, I need to do what now? Speak to Jesse Gray. Yeah, that's the kid that
An absolute skinful last night. That bog cistern gin. It's tastier than you imagine, but that taste is a trap.
I don't really care.
My tonsils have second-degree chemical burns.
So if I remember properly, I think Jesse was that kid I met when I was looking for a dog named Anarchy for somebody. I can't remember who, but they had lost their dog named Anarchy, and I remember the dog being around some kind of water filtration, an area with one, I should say. And I believe that was the name of the kid that was staying around the area, or living there. I didn't stay long enough to ask those questions, but I believe that was the name of the kid. Okay, so if I'm remembering correctly, and reading my map right, Jesse should just be around this corner. Let me double check. No, I missed it. Or is he around this corner? No, I seem to have read my map wrong. Where... Underground station. Isn't this where Captain Reasonable is?
Not now. It's too early and I'm too hungover to talk about theory with you.
Yeah, I'm looking for Captain Reasonable right now. Just check where he is. See, here are the Pistols. Oh, I was reading my map wrong. Yeah, okay. Well, while we're here, I guess I should look for Reasonable. Okay, there you are.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raymond, though most round here call me Captain Reasonable.
Yeah, Alice sent me. She said you have something you need help with.
Straight to business. Fantastic.
Yes.
It's actually pretty simple. There's a cache of guns in a police station in Lewisham. Need you to hop over there and fetch them for me. Sound doable? I'll even throw in a monkey to make it worth your while. Game? I'll even sign you an endorsement.
A monkey? You can leave that out. Yeah, I actually have some questions first.
Fire away, if you'll excuse the pun.
Whose guns are these exactly?
That's the tragedy of it. They're ours. In fact, we've already paid for them several times, at considerable expense, I might add.
Okay, what exactly do you mean?
I, don't like to be rude about people, but the previous council leader, Malcolm Rhodes, was a reprehensible scumbag.
Yeah, I mean, he was a politician? You know what? Yeah, he couldn't have been that bad, could he?
Oh, he was. Malcolm was playing a little game, you see. He told the council he needed a discretionary budget for sundry expenses. Off the record, he'd tell us it was to sidestep the Gentry blockade. He was insistent we use non-local arms dealers, which honestly sounded reasonable given the Gentry supply cap. The problem was, every time we bought a shipment from the black market, they'd fail in the field. As you can imagine, a lot of fights about failure to inspect the weapons. It got pretty hairy. A few scars in the group from that period. But there was Malcolm in the middle, breaking it up, playing peacemaker. I even thanked him. What would we do without you? The slippery fucker. If you told me, I'd never have believed you. I had to see it with my own eyes. The snake was playing free card Monty. Turns out he was getting Mark Gormley, our former chief of security, to sneak them out of the armory, selling them to whoever wanted them. Not only was he embezzling money from the locals, he was actively arming our rivals to enrich himself. Can you imagine? Paying to be murdered by your own government.
Yeah. About the police station, do you know if it's occupied?
Unfortunately, it is. Nobody serious. Some rabble. Should be a doddle for someone of your talents.
Yeah, that Malcolm guy. Wow. So how exactly did the guns get to a police station on the other side of town?
The station wasn't occupied, originally. We used to use it for drop-offs. Relatively defensible, easy to rig with traps, lots of cover. The last drop didn't go well. Long story short, the guns are in pristine condition, but locked in the chief's office.
Guns, police station, Lewisham. Got it. I'll go get those for you.
Legend?
Actually, I had a few more questions.
How's it going?
Arthur, could you... No, I don't need to know about the job. I already...
See ya.
Yeah. I already got everything I need about the job. Now... Where is... Okay, there. Okay. There's Jesse. Got it. Alright, now we should be close to where Jesse is. Okay, yeah, there's his little shack building, I guess. Let's go. See, is he... Okay, he is awake. Hey, Jesse, I was kind of wanting to talk to you about your father's water filtration system.
Bugger off!
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I'm sorry about your dad as well.
Thanks. He was great. And now it's my fault he's gone. I thought it'd be cool to have a pet fox. I'm such a moron.
Wait. So that oh. Yeah, so you got the fox for a pet, and Anarchy chased it. I'm starting to see what happened a little more clearly. So, was your dad a member of the Pistols, or? Yeah, no, it wasn't your fault.
You don't know anything. You weren't there. You don't know me, and you didn't know my dad.
I mean, true, but it's just trying to be nice. So, your dad didn't like the Pistols?
He liked them enough. Not enough to join up with them. He said they were too focused on themselves. That they couldn't see the bigger picture. He said we were better off on our own.
So, do you agree with him?
What? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I go to school. My friend's parents are pistols. They're not bad people. My friends are all planning to try for sponsorship when they turn 18.
So, Children of Pistols don't automatically have membership?
No, they don't want any nepotism, whatever that means. The Children of Pistols benefit from the perks of their parents' membership until they turn 18. After that, they've got to find sponsors, just like everyone else.
Okay. So you wouldn't want to join the Pistols with your friends when you turn 18?
No, I wouldn't. Sure, I've thought about it. It's not that I don't like the Pistols. I think I actually agree with a lot of what they say. My dad wouldn't have wanted me to join, though.
Yeah, but I'm sure your dad would have wanted what's best for you.
I wish I could talk to him about it.
I'm sure he'd say that he wanted you to be happy.
You're right. I guess I could keep an open mind and see what happens.
Yeah. So, the main reason I'm here is I was wondering what you were planning on doing with your dad's old water purifier.
So that's why you're here.
Yes.
What do the Pistols want with it?
Well, they want to use it so non-members have access to water.
They do. My dad always said they only cared about their own. Maybe he was wrong about some things. All right. Yeah. Let the Pistols know the purifier is theirs.
There's that well-known London weather. Always changing.
What do you mean, Arthur? What's going on? What do you know that I don't? Okay, so who is that? You know, I'll figure that in a moment. It's probably just a random resident. So, do you have any water I can buy
You down to trade?
now? Yeah, let's see what you have.
Take a look.
Some purified water and dirty water. You're selling it for 14 tickets. Let's see. I'll take 15 from you. There. I'm gonna go now and let the Pistols know that you're gonna let them have access to the water purifier.
Farewell.
Alright, Arthur. Just come on. Okay, you don't seem like you're anybody important. Now to make my way back to Polly. Or no, her name was Polly Esther? I think I'll just keep calling her Esther for now. Great. Another night spent traveling. Yeah, it's already nearly 4 a.m. Alright, Arthur, let's go in, let Esther know Jesse's gonna let them borrow the water purifier. And from there, I guess we need to head out to get those guns for reasonable. Alright, Esther. I got permission for you to... Or, not you specifically, but the Pistols to borrow the water purifier.
Did he speak to Jesse?
Yes, I just told you about that. He agreed to let the Pistols have access.
Excellent. I'll have my people head over there shortly. Hopefully, the population in Camden stays stable. Otherwise, we'll have to figure something else out, won't we? No matter. We'll cross that bridge when we cross it. Thank you for your help. I'll stop throttling hydroponics. Take this. And let Paul Mira know she can stop banging on my door. Was there anything else?
You know, I have a few questions.
Yes.
So, why didn't his dad like the Pistols?
It was no secret that Mr. Grey wasn't a big fan of us. Or so he said, at least. But he never left Camden, did he? I always liked Mr. Grey. And truth be told, I could understand some of the points he made. No one claims the Pistols have got everything figured out. We're trying our best, though. I think that matters. The truth is, things went to shit long before the bombs fell.
True.
We have a chance now to do it different. We can rebuild the world better than it was. More just. More equal. Not the whole world, obviously, but our little world. Here in Camden.
Okay, so what exactly happens to Jesse now?
What do you mean? He can stay in Camden, of course. He can continue going to school. Education here is free to anyone who wants it.
Not exactly what I meant. Yeah, my point was, shouldn't an adult look after him?
Yes, I was going to bring that up during the next council meeting. If Jesse was open to it, I was going to suggest that one of our members takes him under their wing.
Well, speaking of, why don't you be the one to adopt Jesse?
Me? I've never had any children. I wouldn't know the first thing to do with him. Though I suppose I was friends with his father. And I could teach him a lot. I'll bring it up at the next council meeting and see what everyone thinks. That was a good suggestion. Thank you.
Pleasure to be a help. But that's really all the questions I had.
Cheers.
Yeah, okay, do you mind if I borrow a bed? I hope not, because I was hoping to try to... Pardon me. I was hoping to get some sleep before I head out.
I know you pride yourself in over-encumbrance, but that is proper rubbish.
With proper good components in it. Okay, there wouldn't happen to be a... Yes, we have a bed. Oh, okay, I don't think they will mind if I borrow this.
Can't believe...
But first... Okay, so I need to head back to the catacombs later to inform Romero. And then we need to leave and... Yeah, the gun...
Meeting tonight. It's interminable with this shit.
Yeah, no, don't grab their dishware. Just to double check. I'm a bit thirsty. I'll clear this radiation up first. Let's see. Radaway. And purified water. Have a drink before we get some sleep. Arthur, hopefully I won't wander off in my sleep. I would prefer if maybe you kept this door locked. I'll see you in the morning, assuming I don't wander off to who knows where. Okay, it's 5 a.m. now. I wanted a good long rest, but I suppose 4 hours will have to be enough. Okay, Arthur, you have no idea. No idea how happy I am to wake up in the exact area I went to sleep in. And on that note, let's get out of here and go let Romero know that everything should be working as far as the hydroponics. Everything should be working again for them. And there's the big pile of bricks again. Let's see, Romero was this way. Okay, Romero, where are you? There you are. Do I have some great news for you?
Did you talk to Polly?
Yes, I did. She's going to stop throttling the hydroponic water supply now. And, of course, I had to clear out commuters in the process, but everything should be good.
Oh, thank Walden. And thank you. I don't know what you did, but you just saved us from disaster. Camden hasn't been without food in over 100 years. My ancestors made sure of that. I couldn't let the hydroponics fail on my watch. Please accept this gift, and know that you have my full and unconditional sponsorship. If there's anything else I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, so your ancestors set up this hydroponics lab?
Yes. They ended up in London after the bombs and found refuge in Camden. Others weren't as friendly, but luckily the Pistols welcomed them with open arms. And it was lucky for the Pistols too. You see, the Pistols didn't know this at the time, but my ancestors brought with them agricultural knowledge. Books written in the ancient text described how to farm using hydroponics. None of us can read that language today, but my grandfather could. He taught me everything I know.
So you really do rely on polyester a lot to keep this place running, don't you?
We all rely on each other. Camden's a machine. If one part breaks, the whole thing breaks. That's why cooperation is important to us.
Not exactly what I meant, but yes, I see your point. So, does it bother you that Polly wasn't cooperating earlier?
I admit I was frustrated earlier, but I'm sure Polly had her reasons. I'm going to speak to her about it at the next council meeting, but I hold no ill will towards her.
Yeah, she had, well, 3 good reasons. 2 commuters and a water filtration problem. So, do you like working in hydroponics?
I love it. It's my life's work. It makes me feel closer to the ones who came before, you know?
Okay, so I might like to ask something else.
Go ahead.
What do you think of Alice, Apache Alice?
Alice is one of my best mates. Despite what Ariel Rotten has been going on about recently, I think Alice is doing a splendid job.
Ariel Rotten?
Yes. Manager of the Scavengers. She's another member of the council. If it were up to her, we'd be at war with the gentry right now.
Okay, so what do you think of the factions vying for control of London?
You mean like the Fifth Column and Camelot?
Yeah.
To be honest, I couldn't care less about them. I don't care about anything outside this building, really. The importance of the work we do here cannot be understated. I'd rather focus on issues in Camden. Let the others fight amongst themselves.
Fair enough. That's pretty much all I wanted to ask, so I'll be going.
It'll be good to have you with us.
Thank you for that. And thank you for your endorsement.
Worried about how a part of me finds this darkness homely?
It's really not too bad in here, Arthur, so I would say no for this. In this situation, I would say no. So we have one of our endorsements. We just need one more, and that will be after we collect these guns for reasonable. Trying to think if there's anything we need to do on the way. Like if there's anything else I needed to do while we were in Camden. I don't think there is. So, I guess what we need to do is head out through the station and really plan our next steps well.